Okay, this is going to be tutorial video 5 for my new image picker, and it's going to talk about physics contact, and playing audio. So let's take a look at that in action. So in the simulator here is the okay, so I hope you heard the sound ow over and over again, and here it is, ow.m4a. That's the sound that plays when uh, a particular sprite hits another particular sprite. And in this case, it's when a sprite with a bit mask of 2 hits a sprite with a bit mask of 2. Okay, and let's go into some detail and see how that all works. Okay, so first of all, let's look at the audio files. And creating those audio files is pretty easy. You need a audio editor, and I like Audacity for that purpose.
Ow.
Okay, there's the ow file,
Ow. Ow.
ow.m4a, and there's other files in here that make different sounds. Here's a cymbal hit. Here's a snare drum. Here's the background music. Okay, now all of those sounds were made using GarageBand and exporting a quick audio file, then using Audacity and trimming that file to be real small. And so you see how small these files are. That image hit and that hit file are real small, real short duration. But that's what we need in a sprite game. Okay. To play one of those files, to play a file, you use the action play sound file. And so here's one. And here we play the file hit m4a. Right? That file is the file that's sitting right here in our supporting files folder. Whenever you issue this play sound file named command, the file plays. In every case, I want to wait for the sound file to finish playing, because when the sound files kind of step on each other, they get nasty. Okay, as you can see a little lower, here's a play sound file named cymbal hit. Now, in each case, you are running an action, an SK action. You can run that action, or anything can run that action, or a sprite can run that action, that play sound file action. In this case, I'm just letting the view play that sound file, the SK view. So self run the action. Okay? Now, when we create the sprites in the scene, we're going to give each sprite's physics body a contact test bit mask. So let's go look at that here. In this case, we're creating a sprite called myImageSprite1. And see here, we're going to give myImageSprite1 a contact test bit mask of 2. And so that's going to be the pictures, Danny, Mike, Andy, Cindy, and Dad are going to all have a contact test bit mask of 2. Now, whenever the physics in the scene is evaluated, or in this case, whenever the sprites contact each other, we can implement the did-begin contact method and the did-end contact method. Or, either or. Both are defined here, but you see we're using the did-end contact method. And if you look over in the description in the quick help, you see that the did end contact method is called when the sprite contact ends between two physics bodies. When contact ends between two physics bodies, our sprites are physics bodies. So we just looked at the dropped images that had this contact test bit mask of 2. You know, the named images, Danny, Mike, Andy, Cindy, etc. Those images, by the way, are in images.xc assets. They could be anywhere. They could be in supporting files. As long as they're in your bundle, that's all okay. Those were set with the contact test bit mask of 2. So here, when contact ended, we're going to look and see the contact test bit mask of the 2 objects that contacted each other. So when contact happens, Spritekit gives you 2 items, contact body A and contact body B. Okay, so see here in the quick help, contact body A was the first body in the contact. Contact body B here in the quick help is the second body in the contact. So when 2 sprites hit each other, you get this contact event. When it happens, it returns to you, if you're checking for did end contact, the 2 bodies that contacted each other. So the first thing we do up here, we got some if statements and some case statements, some switch statements, right? So first of all, if the first body is a 1, we want to see what the second body is. If it's a 1 also, then we'll play hit. Okay, and so I believe our colored sprites are contact test bit mask 1. Nope. Our touched image sprites, so on did end contact. Wait, I'm sorry, our touches began here. These sprites, so sprite here, his contact test bit mask is a 1. So when the user touches the screen, those 5 image sprites that have been defined, those are contact test bit mask 1. If a 1 hits a 1, we're going to make a certain sound. Hit the hit sound. We're going to play the hit sound. If a 1 hits a 2, we're going to play the cymbal hit sound. And so on. If a 1 hits a 4, we'll make a boom. I don't know if I have a 4. If a 2 hits a 2, we're going to play the ow sound. So that's when the sprites are the dropped ones on the screen from the typed initials. So let's look at that real quick. So so you heard that ow sound from those dropped images. Okay, let's try another sound. Okay, so this time we're going to look at those touch images. And in that case, those were contact 1, they hit a 1, so they played hit. So let's play hit here. Okay. And, you know, so on through these tests, assuming you know how to use an if statement and a switch statement. But you can see here, when this contact happens, we're playing a different sound depending on what contacted what. Okay? Just one more sound playing event here is that when the scene starts, when we did move to view, we play our background music. So see here, did move to view. We let our scene run the action. And here it's an action, so we can do all kind of things. We could do these actions together, or we could repeat the actions. In this case, we're going to repeat the action forever. And those are all defined here in the skaction class reference. So when when we pick repeat action forever, there's other stuff. They can repeat, or they can do other various actions. Let's add for a different kind of tutorial. We play the file background music, and we wait for completion. And so here, we're just going to play that file over and over again. That's going to be our background music. Right? And so that's why when this thing starts up, you hear this. Okay, now it's exactly 4 seconds long because we cut it down using Audacity, and so that it makes a loop. So in Audacity, you can play that file in a loop, just like your app will. We'll do another tutorial on Audacity. But there you go. There's playing sound files in a Spritekit game. Let's kind of do this one more time just for giggles. You can kind of maybe hear all those sounds separately. Okay, thanks for watching.